And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
So the New York starting five. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Houston at the shooting guard. And for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Flagg. Then there's Irving. And it's Finley in at the shooting guard position. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Here's Finley. And finished off by Lively.
Lively's sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
Here's Brunson. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Lively sends a screen for Irving. Good on the triple.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Launches it. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there.
And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Here's Irving, following the score by New York. A three ball. Rebounded by Hart. Pass to Houston. To the middle. Stolen by Middleton.
Damn.
Nobody near Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Runs in the pass to Hart. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Brunson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami. Plays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Pass to Finley. Dallas moving it around. Here's Middleton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Knicks trail by 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And here's Brunson, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. If you look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
And the first one drops.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Dallas. And a switch here also for New York. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And both free throws good for Brunson. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Carl Anthony Towns.
Come on, Houston.
They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
Finley up top, defended by McBride. Finley can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Dallas leading by 4. Irving from long range. The rebound by McBride. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Irving from long range. The Knicks pull it in. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the score by New York. He had a nice open look right there. Irving's got 14 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Brunson with it, picked up by Bagley. McBride, no good from outside. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside, Bagley. Teardrop shot, 2 points. That one goes.
And I love whenever Bagley goes to that floater, showing he has a little jump in his game.
Brunson, good. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Marshall comes in for Flag. Max Christie, he's checked in for Finley. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 3-point lead. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on the free throw. Doris with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Mavericks making a switch here. Finley's checked in. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dallas has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Marshall finds Christie. Here's Finley, defended by Towns. It's good.
That's a block, man.
Really, it's
Come
been
on.
a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Williams looking around. The leaner. Robinson pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Towns. Off with the layup. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. New York ahead. They finish off the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Williams. Najee Marshall's out there with Finley. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Bagley in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And that one misses. The Knicks making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. And he's good on the second. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Christie. The Knicks making the shot. Finley can't get it to go. Here's Shamet. Can't connect from short range. Mavericks trail by 4. Williams passes to Finley. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Bucket is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yep.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past 10 coaching jobs that he's had, and being with different players and seeing them improve, now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back over to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And it's Shamet missing. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Bagley, no good. New York leading by 3. Here's Sohan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what Sohan brings to this team. Energy, rebounding, and that ability to keep plays alive with his activity.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Flag is checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Williams. Then for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Finley. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bridges passes to Houston. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Here's McBride. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there's Mikal Bridges making a defensive play that turns into great offense for his team.
Pass to Finley. And here's Bagley. Robinson with the block. And that's
Get out of here.
Dallas will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely and good that time.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Pass to Houston. Back to McBride. Bridges outside. Over Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14 feet out. It's Irving, top of the key. Here's Finley. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns. And it's Flag.
Oh, come on, Towns.
Mavericks trailed by 5. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Flag can do it all. He can initiate, and he can beat you off the catch as well.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. On the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Bagley, and Middleton subbed in for Marshall. Landry Shamet's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. Here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Right in the heart of the defense. Ha! Brunson.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Middleton outside. Back to Irving. Latrey. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
Irving against Brunson. Irving's shot is good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The Knicks leading by 4. Brunson kicks to Shamet. Over Finley. And again, it's New York.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Irving against Brunson. 7-foot shot. It's rebounded by New York. They swipe it.
That was my fault. That was my
Flag
fault.
with it. Bridges covering. And that one's good. Flag.
I should have made that pass. That was my fault.
Explosiveness of flag. The athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Lively. Here's Middleton. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Shamet. A three-pointer is right on target. Shamet's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, the quick Jalen Brunson.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Here's Finley. He's covered by Shamet. Irving looking for an opening. Good, and the assist goes
That
to
was my
Middleton.
fault. Good job.
Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Pass to Lively. To the inside. Bridges with the steal.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He misses the free throw.
Well, the one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
On the wing, Irving. Brunson covering, and that one's good, Irving. Right side, Towns. The wing jumper off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And now, guys, let's look back at the first half of our game. Jalen Brunson has been fantastic.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
Shaq-like percentages for sure. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game on the court for the Knicks. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Houston at the 2 guard. Now, here is Irving. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Damn.
Irving's got 28 points for the game.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Allen Houston, baby.
And an eye for
Allen
an
Houston
eye.
what?
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Irving. A 3. The Knicks pull it in. Inside. Towns, the pass to Houston. Here's Bridges. And he drives in, and that one drops. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Well, that's working his way onto the interior. Mikal Bridges, very opportunistic.
Here's flag, defended by Bridges. Brunson against Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 30.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Hart the pass to Houston. Now here's Brunson. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you guys.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. With it, he's got 10. Here's Finley, and he converts the layup. Finley's got his second bucket.
That's a really nice pass. This is why they like to get the ball to Flag and let him be the decision maker.
Pass to Bridges. Hart outside. Here's Houston, who's guarded by Finley. 6 to shoot.
I messed up.
Bridges for 3. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Back to Irving. Launches a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Houston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Give Michael Finley.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first
up.
one.
That's my fault, man. I can develop my free throws. That's what you do.
Good on the second free throw. Well, DB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Into the lane. And that one's good. Flag's got 12 points in the game.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Brunson the pass to Houston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Houston's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Towns. Here's Houston. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now, here is Irving. He has 30. Finley can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hart finds Bridges. Hart against Irving. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Towns. And he makes that one. 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, folks, he shoots a high percentage for a reason. Derek Lively in the painted area.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. And the Knicks making a change here. And getting into the second part of November here. A quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And I think for the Knicks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Mavericks trailed by 14. To the middle. Marshall dishes to Williams. 11 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Pass to Hukporti. Takes the three. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 18 points.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Boy, it feels like Brunson improves as a facilitator every single year.
There's a minute left in the third. Brunson against Williams. Over in the corner, Christie. Yep, it counts. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Hukporti. Now McBride. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Williams. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Well,
Stolen by Thompson.
I forgot about Klay Thompson.
Williams against Robinson. Outside Williams, over Robinson. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly.
Dallas is a three-point shooting team. Once the three-point shots stay falling, man, easy to beat.
Here now a chance to show you assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Najee Marshall's out there with Finley. Then there's Christie. Then it's Bagley. And it's Williams at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Bridges. They get it again. Towns. And he lays it straight in. Towns has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Williams. Four on the shot clock. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Bagley.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Oh, come on, Jimmy,
And
make
we've got
that.
a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Doris, energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
The very prototypical Kevin 3-and-D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker.
Free throw good, Christie. Mavericks trail by 13. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Finley, defended by Towns. Now Finley. Over Towns. Finley can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Towns throws it down.
Wow, Mitchell Robinson, a little playmaking versatility right there. Pretty pass.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Irving's checked in for Max Christie. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, "They are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball." He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. And that one is good. Irving's got 32 points.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And that one's good, Shemet.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Finley, and he goes in for the dunk.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. McBride passes to Towns. Bridges for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Now, here's Irving. Pass to Finley from outside the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 18. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shamet the pass to Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bridges has got 11 points here in just the second half. Will it go? The kick out to Williams. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Williams. And Flagg subbed in for Marshall.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now, Flagg, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Inside, here's Robinson, and the rejection by Lively. Here's Finley. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Middleton pulls
come on, goddamn.
Mavericks trailed by 16. Now Lively. Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, that is a big
they're going on a run.
Oh, Derek Lively, you brought the sauce tonight. Look out.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter, and the shot will go down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
New York leading by 16. Now here's Bridges. Can't get it to go. Now Finley. Irving fires. Cleared away by Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And the Mavericks call time here. 1:52 left in the game. It's time now to present our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Flagg. From about 16. Rebounded by Lively.
Come on, Houston.
Mavericks trailed by 18. Driving the lane. Oh, the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And that one falls.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New York.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hart sinks the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brunson the pass to Hart. Over Middleton. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
For three, Bridges. And Towns throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now we present the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Kyrie, nobody was giving him help. He had 36 points. Nobody was helping him. We shut everybody else down. Brunson, 18 points, 11 assists. Damn. Houston at 18. Towns, 17, 12, and 6. Bridges, 14, 4, and 4. That's what's up. Hey, thanks for joining my live. I appreciate it. I'll be back live again later on tonight.